assistant pros here.
And my name is Evan Greenwood. I am the other assistant pro.
What we're going to talk about today is how to break 90 at our course. We do have a very difficult golf course, a par 72.
Breaking 90 is not all about just going for it all the time. It's about playing smarter golf. So if I have a yardage that I'm uncomfortable with, it's a good hole to lay up on, because going left or right, going for it in two can bring in a big number, and that's not what you want on the first hole.
You got a bunker to your left sitting at 195. You got two bunkers sitting to your right. The ending bunker ends at 225. So if you're a longer guy, you can carry about 250 out. You can kind of float yourself down and aim at that last bunker down there and just go ahead and send it.
To keep the areas around the green and the green itself is to park where you're supposed to. Please do not move any closer to the green. There is designated spots to not go further with the cart. We ask that you please do that.
The fairway narrows up very quickly to two very close bunkers. So for me, I like to just lace it up the middle and try to go in between our two cart signs and just play the safe shot so I can get up to the green for birdie and try to knock in a good birdie putt or even sink in a par after that. After any type of practice swing or to take a shot, please refill your divots, you guys. As members of our country club, we always try and make sure that we walk off the course better than we saw it. So if there's a few divots around you, please try to fill anything up that you see around yourself, even with ball markings too.
See what we got. I'll keep it to the right. As Cardell said off the drive, this whole hole kind of plays from right to left, so the better miss is on the right hand side. It should funnel back to the left. Let's see what we can do.
Here I'm sitting around 62 yards out. This is my third shot. The main thing here I'm thinking about is putting 60% of my weight to my front foot. It's gonna be a nice controlled swing. I'm thinking about 75% up and down, just to get me right to that front edge and right to that hole. Just like that. Fill up your divots, you guys.
So my second shot landed here, just a little chip shot. You always want to be positive and thinking good thoughts, but you also want to be thinking about where you're going to be leaving the ball. A lot of these greens, if you get above them, they can be pretty quick. And this green is sloped somewhat from right to left, so I'm just thinking about hitting a good shot and leaving it below the hole.
First things first, as we walk on the green, you should always try to be finding any type of small pitch marks just to fix, so you can make sure that Oakhurst is looking green and phosphorus. So if I make this putt, I'm walking off birdie. If I miss it, I'm walking off two putt par. I missed it. So, okay, we'll always walk off with a solid 5.
Last chip was a little stabby, but I accomplished what I was talking about, leaving it below the hole. Although it's a short putt, still line it up. And knock it in for bird. So you can play that hole multiple different ways. If you do plan to go for par 5s and 2, I suggest you just play to the smart side of the course like I did. I played to the right side. It doesn't bring in as much trouble, and then you give yourself a chance for birdie, if not a 5.
You can can always go for your comfort club on that second shot and make sure you just advance the ball up enough to give you a nice little knockdown chip, and you can always walk away if you miss your birdie putt with a solid par.